Man United is taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers on Saturday at Old Trafford, and this is another game that United needs to win out of the 3 games. All fixtures left to play at Old Trafford. That is Wolverhampton Wanderers, Chelsea, and Fulham. If we happen to win these 3 fixtures, obviously top 4 will be done and dusted. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe and keep us in the know of what your thoughts are about this beautiful game of football that is going to be taking place at Old Trafford on Saturday. Now, we come into this fixture after losing 2 consecutive games that we're going to have to play away from home. That is a no-brainer because our recent form away from home has been really bad. By the way, I think I've not even used the right word. It's not even recent. This entire season, our form away from home has been bad, and we are going to host a team that we beat away from home. 1 goal to nil scored by Marcus Rashford. Remember that day Rashford sat on the bench because he really arrived into the prep of the match late after he overslept. That's why Ten Hag penalized him and put him onto the bench. But Wolves is one of those few teams we're going to have to beat away from home. But they are coming to Old Trafford, and I think this is a chance for us to go all out and really cause them havoc and beat them and get back to winning ways. So, Ten Hag has been training with his team since yesterday. Remember, Monday, Tuesday, the players were off. They returned yesterday to training, and I think I showed you a little bit of those photos when these players were really taking part into those duels. And as it stands, we are having some huge busts. Raphael Varane, Garnacho, I think those 2 are really back and ready to play part into this beautiful fixture of Wolverhampton Wanderers. But Donny van Beek is still out. Lisandro Martinez out until the end of the season. Scott McTominay, I think, is like 2-3 weeks from returning. Which other players really injured? I think those are the players that are really injured. I think even Tom Heaton is injured. So those are the injured players we're having at Old Trafford that cannot feature into this beautiful game of football that we're going to play on Thursday. But the rest are really going to be up and running, and they are going to be all here for you. But Wolves has been having a very bad run of games away from home. Now, 12th match, they're beaten by Newcastle, 2 goals to 1. They do with Nottingham 1-1. Leicester beat them 2-1. Brighton beat them 6-0. So, in the previous 10 games they're going to have to play away from home, they've not managed to go all out and really win. And they are coming to a stadium that United has gone ahead to not get beaten in 24 games. In the Premier League, we've only lost 1 game, and we lost to Brighton, the opener of the season, with Erik Ten Hag playing his first competitive game for Manchester United, and he lost like that. So it shows you how important the home record is and how Old Trafford is a fortress for Manchester United, and how Erik Ten Hag has gone ahead to mastermind everything that he does in his beautiful game of football and display. Now, let's discuss a little bit about the system and the starting 11 of Manchester United, as we are trying to read the head of Erik Ten Hag, who is starting and who is not going to start. The system of Erik Ten Hag, obviously 4-2-3-1. Obviously, expect some good, some little bit of changes to be made to the starting 11, because we've gone ahead to rest for a full week, and I think that can help us really get back to winning ways, because ever since the World Cup ended, we've not gotten to see these players really getting a rest. Some got a rest during the international break, but it's all about it's all about us and the players getting ready and showing us that days they've gotten off and the others have gone ahead to see themselves not play, totaling up to 7, should be replicated on the field of play on Saturday. In goal, amidst him making a very huge blunder, I really believe that's going to be David De Gea starting in between the stitches of Manchester United as we take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I've seen people criticize the goalkeeper, but they just don't look back how this guy is going to have to help us. And they are even forgetting that he has kept more clean sheets in the Premier League than any other goalkeeper. That's it. So, right back, Bissaka played, I think it was 90 minutes in the game of West Ham. I think it was taken off and Dalot came on and played some minutes. So I believe Dalot is retaining. He's going to come back in his position to be played as a right back for Manchester United in that fixture as United takes on Wolverhampton Wanderers. And the likes of Podence are really going to be some of the players he's going to face. But we wait and see whether Ten Hag will go in for Dalot or Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because he never ceases to surprise us. Left back, I think it's going to be Tyrell Malacia, according to me and my team here. Malacia had a very good game against West Ham, and I think he just has to continue improving on his final game. The end product of his game is really lacking, and that's what I really hate about him. But defensively, being press resistant, he's really okay. Now, the big announcement on the right side of central defense, we expect this man to return, Raphael Varane. We are told by Samuel Lucas that he's expected to return in the game of Wolverhampton Wanderers. And the remaining 3 games at Old Trafford, they're all finales that are really pushing us to the Champions League. And if you're to tell Erik ten Hag, winning an FA Cup and not going to the Champions League, and all going to the Champions League and not winning an FA Cup, will tell you, I'd rather go to the Champions League and not win an FA Cup, because in the Champions League, that's where we belong. And if you want to go ahead and really play the Champions League, obviously all you need is to gate a player like Raphael Varane to come in and play with Luke Shaw into that central defense, and obviously lead us to where we deserve to be. Games away from home, the one remaining to play Brentford, I wouldn't tamper to play Varane in those. I would go Lindelof and Luke Shaw. But all games at home, I think Raphael Varane deserves a spot into that starting 11. But we expect him to return, that's it, in this beautiful game of football as United takes on Wolverhampton Wanderers on Saturday. Central midfield, I think it's going to be Casemiro as usual, and Ericsson. The double pivot is going to be retained. And the beautiful thing is that we're going to be playing at Old Trafford, meaning that we need more numbers to commit themselves in the final third of the pitch. So that's why the likes of Ericsson are so much important in these games that we play at Old Trafford. So we can't wait to see how this one is going to perform. Casemiro had a little bit of dip in form, but I think this is a perfect game to come in through and obviously face the likes of Nunes, João Moutinho, and very many others that really play in that midfield, because Lopetegui is really a very good manager, but I think Ten Hag will always edge him day in, day out in tactics. Bruno Fernandes, Captain Fantastic, central attacking midfielder. I think he's going to play there very well, but we need to see more creative chances coming in from him. I would like to see him score, but I want to see him really create very many chances for the number 9, and that is really going to be the huge ask that we are going to be wanting in from Bruno Fernandes. We want to see him create chances. That's it. He has to create chances for his fellow players. That's it, Bruno Fernandes. On the right attacking side of the midfield, it's not going to be Sancho, it's going to be Anthony. Santos is going to be the man responsible to play that side, and I think it's really high time he raised his level and he stopped being predictable. To me, that's my honest truth that I always come in through and really talk about him. It's a cold harsh fact that he's predictable. He's so much selfish, going in for the back post every time. That is stupid of him. It's said it's always fools who do the same things again and again, expecting different results. So that's what Anthony does on a daily basis. So I think should sometimes go for the near post efforts, go in for an extra touch, cutbacks. So that's what I think he should go in for, and obviously be so much into the game. Left attacking side of the midfield, it's going to be Marcus Rashford. Obviously one of those players that he has looked so selfish and he doesn't really play for the team. He just wants to really get personal yields, yet he costs the team. I think he should understand what he needs to be doing better for the team. He has gone ahead to score 29 goals this season. We've appreciated that, but he needs to find himself in a position of releasing his fellow players early enough, instead of going in for selfish efforts. If you are told who is most selfish of the players of United, Rashford is one of those. He's the most selfish player I've seen in that team. Him and Anthony. That's why you see to it that our number 9 doesn't get chances. They don't create chances for our number 9. Do you know why? They are selfish and they want to score for themselves. They want to have their cake and eat it. Those are things that they should really change immediately if at all they want to see themselves get back to the level they're supposed to be on. So as it stands, I believe Rashford should be taught well by Eriksen, because our problem has always been non-scoring chances we're going to hate to create, especially in the first quarter of the game. Anton Martial never started the game of West Ham, and he came off the bench and put there some huge impact, but chances are not coming in from the creative midfielders. That is Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Anthony, Dalot, Malacia. We need a lot from you guys in that game on Saturday. Eriksen too, we need those penetrative passes to really unleash the likes of Anton Martial, maybe Anthony, to see to it that we see chances created and we want to see clear-cut chances. I understand half chances are really great, but you want to see clear-cut chances that you'll go out and really scrutinize a centre forward like Martial for missing them. That's what I want. That's why I came out and I really slated Alan Shearer and Ian Wright when they came out and really attacked Anton Martial, that he has been here and has not been performing. I asked them, how many chances has Martial missed? If they talk about teams that are really not creating chances in the Premier League for their number 9s, I think United is one of those teams that you would on any day go and really accept that they really do stupid things. We are the team that doesn't create a lot for our number 9, and these media personalities go ahead and really attack him. And I know why they're attacking him. They're attacking him in the name of Harry Kane, because they want Harry Kane to come to Manchester United, because they believe he's the best English centre forward ever, and he needs to move on from Spurs, who has gone ahead to really score very many goals and has not lifted nothing short of a trophy. That is their mentality. But it's really naive of them to come out and really do these things, and put up statements downplaying the efforts of these people. So to me, that's the starting 11 that is predicted by me and the team of United Matters channel as far as that beautiful game of football is going to be played on Saturday. My prediction, 3-0 Manchester United. We are at Old Trafford. We are going to be having a very good bench. Sabitzer, Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho. We'll be having a very good spell into that ilk and galaxy. So your thoughts onto that are welcome in the comment section below. Who do you think should start? According to me, I've gone in for David De Gea in goal, Dalot right back, left back Malacia, Shaw and Varane, central defense. Varane playing on the right side of central defense, and Luke Shaw playing as a left-sided centre back. Casemiro and Eriksen double pivot. Bruno Fernandes central attack midfielder. Anthony right attack midfielder. Rashford left attack midfielder, and Martial leading the line. And for Anthony, the message is really clear that Amad Diallo is back, and he has been given a presidential suit, at Wembley to come on through and obviously do the needful for the club of Manchester United. So he needs to find himself into the levels of raising up, because if at all he doesn't, his position is not secure. So your predictions are welcome in the comment section below. Rock and David remains my name. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly. I'm out. See you in the next 3 hours from now.